What's up? Every first and third Monday, we do a recording tip on Patreon. And then every second and fourth Monday, we do a promo tip, social media type or some sort of promo tip for you on Patreon. But it is the fifth Monday. So what I'm doing is I'm combining both of them because all the tiers, except for the very last one that some people might not be into, and I understand that kind of, not really. I mean, look at us. Are just going as like the first tier. So everyone gets to see what we're doing and all that good stuff. So, recording tip. I'm going to introduce you to the Engle. What's the Engle, you ask? What is the angle on the Engle? Well, let me show you, my friends. Let me show you. This here is the Engle. It was invented by Mark Engle. It is called Engle, the Engle. What do you do with it? Well, I'm going to demonstrate on the acoustic guitar, but you can do it on any stringed instrument. So, it's kind of like a hammer dulcimer. The Engle. Anyway, so yeah, it was invented by Mark Engle, and it's just a nifty little instrument. And you kind of use it as a hammer dulcimer. You can use it on any kind of stringed instrument that you want. That's what I want to show you. Okay. Sometimes I do recording tips as like EQing, mixing, stuff like that. But you would just do it like whatever instrument you're going to be using this on. Just go back in the past tiers and see how I suggest you mixing that instrument. You don't have to do anything particularly special for that. Okay. The other one, promo tip. Hey man, let's talk about Spotify playlists. Now some people say, they don't make Spotify playlists. Now this is particularly if you're a musician, okay? Or if you want to help musicians as well. It'd be great if you made playlists to help us too. Or if you're a musician to help us as well. And I mean us as the community, the music community. So there's algorithms that happen with Spotify playlist. Normally the ones that get more traction are the ones that have between 20 and 50 songs in there. And a lot of times they like to look at playlists. They examine playlists that have a song by each artist. Maybe 2 songs by each artist. That's kind of what the algorithm's looking at, And not necessarily songs back to back either. Like, if you're going to be like, you put a song by this artist and then you want to put another song by that artist, maybe put them, 10, 15 slots down, okay? So now here's the thing. So how do we do the Spotify playlist to meet with the algorithm? So you gotta kind of balance using artists that are popular that aren't gonna share your playlist. I'm sorry. They're not gonna share it. You can put in like the top 10 of what's happening right now, right? These top artists, they don't need exposure because they're top artists, so they're not going to share your playlist. I'm sorry. But then you also add in artists that will share your playlist because they're like, man, I want to reach that level of success. So you add them in as well, and then you promote it on your social media, and then you tag all the artists. So someone like, God, I don't even know who's popular these days. Let's take Celine Dion. She's still popular, right? Celine Dion probably is not going to share your playlist. But another artist that has a fraction of what they have will most likely share your playlist. And if they don't share your playlist, don't add them to any more playlists. Okay, it's as simple as that. You give them three chances. If they don't do anything, you know what? It's their loss. Anyway, what to name your Spotify playlist? Well, let's have fun. Let's kind of mirror what Spotify does. So, I have different Spotify playlists, and they're called New Music Friday on Spotify, Hot Country Spotify playlist, Top Trending, the Rock Alt Pop New Spotify playlist, Top 50 Global playlist, Today's Top Hits on Spotify, Rock This on Spotify. Okay, and then I go to their playlists that are named something similar. Like maybe theirs would just be Today's Top Hits. But mine is called Today's Top Hits on Spotify. Because it's on Spotify. It makes sense, right? Theirs might just be called Top 50 Global. But mine's called Top 50 Global Playlist. Because it's a playlist, okay? You see what I'm saying? And then you go to their Spotify playlist and you see what are the artists that they have in there. And then add some of those artists. Absolutely add some of those artists in there. You know, particularly like maybe the top 5 or 10. And then add your friends. Add your music. Add Vuff Cup. Okay? And then what happens is that when you go on Spotify, you go on a particular artist's profile and you scroll down and it'll say Discover On. And then your playlist will be there. And then people that love so-and-so's music might go to your playlist and check it out, you know. So that's the idea. You can, if you want to, change out the playlist. Maybe every week, every 2 weeks, kind of keep it fresh. Once a month, do it once a month, however you're kind of feeling. I don't know how much time you have. And I tell you that if we see us on a playlist on Spotify, if we see that, or if we're tagged, if we get notified, we will share that on our social medias, okay? If you've put us on a playlist and we haven't shared it yet, then message us and give us the link and let us know, hey, I put you guys in this playlist, and then we'll share it, okay? There you go, your recording tip and your promo tip. Happy 5th Monday.